workers are America's best kept secret. They know we're there, but nobody wants to talk about us.
In as much as we are the center of that family, we are still not part of the family.
They're taking care of some of the most precious elements of our lives, and yet it's such vulnerable and unprotected work.
At that first job, I went through sexual harassment. I was almost raped. And I didn't say anything for many years until now. Back then I was undocumented. I was new in the country, barely knew the language. I had no one to tell. So what I did is just like, life goes on. And even now, there are a lot of domestic workers out there who go through the same situation and they still just are afraid to talk about it because they know they're gonna get fired or something's gonna happen to them. I guess I identify with her as an immigrant. Cleo, at the end, she was very proud of her job. Like, she loved those kids as if they were hers.
¿Qué haces? ¿Qué haces? Ya dime.
No puedo, estoy muerta.
Cleo's story is a story that's familiar to millions of domestic workers. All the domestic workers in our membership who've seen the film say, that is my story.
When I looked at her, I saw myself.
As a nanny, you can see yourself in many parts of Roma, making sacrifices after sacrifices, making sure the kids are okay, giving them that unconditional love and all of that.
When that child went into the ocean, she didn't think of herself. And I looked at that and I say to myself, that's exactly who I am. The children, for me, they came first. And that's why we do what we do as domestic workers. We do sacrifice, but we want the world to see not only the sacrifice, but to see us as the humans that sacrifice for the children, making us no longer people who are behind closed doors, but making us more visible.
The conversation has started.
She was the center of this movie, and that's huge for domestic workers all over the world.
Popular culture has really reinforced the invisibility of this work and this workforce, and when there have been portrayals, they've often reinforced negative stereotypes. There are so many stories of women like Cleo. Seeing Cleo on the big screen just is an opening for us to start to value this work and the millions of Cleos in the world in a new way.